You may proceed.
Thank you. My name is Morgan Craven. I'm the National Director of Policy, Advocacy, and Community Engagement at IDRA, and I'm testifying in support of House Bill 772, a very important bill that would ban corporal punishment in Texas public schools. And a huge thank you to this committee for hearing this bill and to Dr. Allen for making this important issue part of your life's work. When Texas public school districts adopt corporal punishment policies, adults are able to spank, paddle, slap, or hit children to discipline them. And in 2017-18, that meant 468 Texas public school districts had corporal punishment policies. Over 13,000 Texas kids were hit in their schools more than 21,000 times, and that should be alarming to everyone. Not only has corporal punishment been shown to be ineffective and even counterproductive as a discipline tool, but it causes harm to children and makes school environments less safe in nearly every way you could imagine. Corporal punishment can lead to serious physical injuries, long-lasting negative effects on children's mental health, and is associated with lower academic achievement and higher rates of school dropout. It is disproportionately used against Black students and children with disabilities. It can undermine the authority of adults and make it more difficult for them to establish positive relationships with students, which we know is a critical component of school safety. And corporal punishment models violence as a system of conflict resolution and can prevent schools from investing in the evidence-based strategies that we know work to support kids and build up safe school climates. The list of negative consequences is long and far-reaching. And I know that you weigh many considerations in policymaking, including who should have the authority to make certain decisions, the cultural or community practices that influence what happens to children in schools, and even your own experiences. But we cannot leave the decision to end corporal punishment in schools to anyone else anymore, and we cannot allow a legacy of harm to persist in our schools, even if some of us experienced it. The most critical consideration, and the one that outweighs all others, is the health and safety of children in their schools. There is no argument strong enough and no policy concern important enough that we should place it above the well-being of kids and above the very clear evidence that corporal punishment in schools is thoroughly and completely harmful to children and school climates. We have a Texas law that promotes and models violence in schools, making them less safe. A law that allows adults to hit kids in schools, some who are as young as 3 and 4 years old, some who are teenage girls, many who have disabilities, a disproportionate number of whom are Black. And we can have all sorts of debates about what's appropriate for children to learn in schools, but we cannot disagree about learning violence. And one clear, easy way to reduce violence in schools to accomplish the mission of this select committee is to pass House Bill 772 and finally eliminate corporal punishment in Texas public schools. You have an issue brief as my written testimony. I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have